The year is 2025. The world is more connected than ever, yet the lines between what's real and what's artificial have never been blurrier. We're on the edge of a reality crisis where confusion and doubt are the new normal. In the final weeks of global elections, every video, audio, and article is suspect. The information we rely on to make decisions is under constant attack. Is that a real candidate or an AI-generated fake? Even the most familiar faces can be convincingly forged. Is that protest image real or machine-made to incite panic? The line between authentic outrage and manufactured chaos is vanishing. This isn't science fiction, it's the world we're building now, a world where digital illusions shape our beliefs and actions. The tools for mass deception are cheap, accessible, and dangerously easy to use. Anyone with a laptop can create convincing fakes in minutes. I call this the information collapse, a flood of AI-generated content that drowns our ability to tell fact from fiction. The sheer volume overwhelms our senses and judgment. Our brains, evolved to trust what we see and hear, are being hacked. We're wired for belief, not skepticism. When facts become infinitely malleable, democracy and debate crumble. The foundations of our society begin to shake. The most convincing liar may soon be an algorithm, not a person. Machines can outpace our ability to detect their deceptions. This isn't just about fake news, it's the end of universally accepted evidence. The very idea of proof is under siege. When any photo, video, or document can be faked, proof evaporates. Trust in what we see, read, and hear collapses. The trust that holds society together is the first casualty. Without it, cooperation and understanding become impossible. As certainty erodes, polarization and civic paralysis grow. We retreat into echo chambers, unable to agree on basic facts. We're not just losing the information war, we're losing our grip on reality itself. The future of truth is at stake. Generative AI is evolving at breakneck speed, transforming the boundaries of what's possible in the digital world. Every day, new breakthroughs push the limits, making yesterday's science fiction today's reality. With just a few seconds of audio, anyone's voice can be cloned. Scammers already use this for extortion, tricking families and businesses with chilling accuracy. The line between real and fake is blurring faster than we can adapt. Imagine a fake audio of a central banker crashing markets, or a military leader sparking conflict. The ripple effects could destabilize economies or ignite international crises, all from a single fabricated clip. AI image generators now create photorealistic fakes in seconds, events that never happened, people in places they never were. These images can be so convincing even experts struggle to tell them apart. These aren't the obvious fakes of the past, they're nearly impossible to spot. The sophistication of these tools means that anyone can be fooled, regardless of their expertise. A single AI-generated image can incite panic or destroy reputations in minutes. Viral misinformation spreads faster than the truth, leaving chaos in its wake. Deepfake video is the most potent weapon. Soon anyone can create lifelike avatars saying or doing anything. The implications for politics, business, and personal lives are staggering. The potential for blackmail, sabotage, and chaos is immense. Entire organizations and individuals can be targeted, their lives upended by digital lies. Detection tools can't keep up. Creation is winning the arms race. For every new safeguard, there's a more advanced method to bypass it. These aren't just tech novelties, they're weapons of mass confusion, capable of overwhelming our ability to discern fact from fiction. What once took a studio now takes a laptop and free software. The barriers to entry have vanished, putting powerful tools in the hands of millions. The power to manufacture reality is in everyone's hands with no ethical guardrails. The temptation to misuse it is everywhere, and the consequences are unpredictable. We've democratized deception, but not responsibility. The social cost of this technology is only beginning to be understood. The consequences are only beginning to unfold, and the world is struggling to keep up with the pace of change. We've handed a loaded gun to the internet, now we face the fallout, uncertain of what comes next in this new era of manufactured reality. Creating fake content is only half the problem. Distribution is where the danger multiplies. Social media algorithms amplify whatever triggers outrage or fear. AI-generated fakes are perfect fuel for these systems. A shocking deepfake goes viral, the algorithm pushes it to millions, and fact-checkers can't keep up. By the time a lie is debunked, the damage is done. AI bots flood platforms, creating the illusion of consensus and overwhelming real conversation. Disinformation is now a precision-guided weapon, tailored to each user's biases. Platforms profit from engagement regardless of truth. Sensationalism sells, nuance is buried. The economic incentives reward the most manipulative fakes. We've built a machine that profits from tearing apart our shared reality. The result, millions of fractured truths, impossible to reconcile. The system is optimized for viral deception, not for truth. Our information ecosystem is now a battlefield. The deepest consequence is the erosion of trust, personally and publicly. Deepfakes inject doubt into every relationship. Is that photo real or a weapon? Blackmail and psychological abuse become easier as victims must prove a negative. In courts, video evidence loses value. Justice weakens. Leaders can dismiss real scandals as just another deepfake. Journalists struggle to verify anything, and every mistake further erodes trust in the press. Propagandists fill the vacuum with simple, emotional lies. When watchdogs are blinded, the shadows grow. Society fractures, trust vanishes, and we retreat into tribalism. Each group clings to its own truth, dismissing all else as lies. Polarization accelerates, consensus collapses. We end up with infinite information but nothing to believe. This is the end state of the information collapse. Our laws can't keep up with technology. Rules for speech and fraud were built for a slower, analog world. Now, lies are instant, global, and untraceable. By the time a lawsuit is filed, the damage is done and the perpetrators are gone. AI development races ahead, driven by profit and power, not safety. There's no global standard, no treaty, no real accountability. We're building powerful reality-shaping tools without brakes. Regulation lags far behind, creating a dangerous vacuum. Companies innovate first, worry later. Society pays the price. Watermarks and technical fixes help, but bad actors adapt. We need robust laws, global cooperation, platform accountability, and public education. But political will is paralyzed by the very polarization AI exploits. The problem grows stronger every month we wait. Deepfakes and societal collapse are two sides of the same coin. They are not isolated threats but interconnected forces that feed off each other, amplifying instability in ways we're only beginning to understand. Each viral fake weakens our shared reality, eroding the trust that holds society together. Every manipulated video or fabricated headline chips away at our ability to agree on what's true. The short-term dangers, election interference, market chaos, ruined reputations, are just symptoms. The deeper issue is the slow corrosion of our collective confidence in facts. The real threat is the normalization of doubt. When skepticism becomes our default, certainty becomes rare, and confusion spreads. When people disbelieve everything, democracy's tools become useless. Voting, protest, and justice lose their power if no one trusts the process or the evidence. Protests, whistleblowers, even real evidence can be dismissed as fakes. The more noise, the easier it is to ignore inconvenient truths. Reality becomes a matter of opinion, fertile ground for authoritarianism. When facts are up for debate, manipulation thrives. In confusion, people turn to strong leaders with simple answers. Uncertainty makes us crave clarity, even if it's false. Autocrats can flood the zone with lies or fabricate their own heroism. In a world of endless doubt, spectacle replaces substance. In a world without truth, power is reality. Whoever controls the narrative controls the future. Addressing deepfakes is addressing societal collapse. They're inseparable. To fight one, we must confront both. We can't wait for the long-term consequences. The crisis is already here. Every day, the boundaries between real and fake blur a little more. It's in our feeds, our politics, our inability to agree on facts. The crisis is personal, shaping our relationships and our choices. The next election, our economy, and our social contract depend on defending reality now. The stakes are nothing less than the future of our society. The line between real and fake is the line between order and chaos. Which side we end up on depends on what we choose to believe and defend today. We're entering a world where our senses can't be trusted. For millennia, sight and sound were our anchors to reality. Now, technology can perfectly mimic them, creating a synthetic world. This is a species-level change and we're unprepared for the consequences. Living in constant doubt is exhausting and erodes critical thinking. Our brains, wired to trust patterns, are now easy targets for AI-powered manipulation. Disinformation exploits our emotional triggers and biases. The fight for truth is happening inside our minds, and we're losing. If we let the line between real and fake disappear, what's left? What happens to democracy, justice, and human connection when nothing is believable? If we can't trust our senses, what do we have left to guide us? The future of society depends on how we answer these questions. The time to act is now.